In this video, I'm going to be talking about all of my favorite detailing tools and products, everything ranging from pressure washers, chemicals, my favorite wash mitts, my favorite towels, all that good stuff. So first off, we're going to start with everything you see here on this detailing cart, and this is going to be in no particular order. So let's first start off with this pressure washer down here. This was the first pressure washer I ever got. It is a Ryobi 1800 PSI 1.2 GPM. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you you need around 2 GPM to be able to get good foam out of your foam cannons. I can tell you that's totally false. Honestly, using this pressure washer with this MJJC foam cannon, you get incredible thick foam. You also get really good foam using the Super Rinse foam can, which we'll talk about later, which is only, what, $25 compared to this one, which is like $100. So yeah, a very good pressure washer. At the time I bought this, it was like 90 bucks. I believe now these are like 130. I don't think these are worth $130 anymore. So moving on from that, I recently just got a new pressure washer. Looking at it right here, the Active 2.0. This thing is an absolute beast. The rinsing power on it, because it does have a higher GPM of 2, it rinses the car so much faster than that one does. It just takes a little bit longer. Okay, so continuing off of the pressure washer, I have a 50-foot Uberflex pressure washer hose, and I have a cat as well who dries my vehicles. He goes up to and he just licks all the water off. Super great drying tool. You should get one of these, or you can just grab your cat and drag it across your car. Works just as good, soaks up all the water. But yeah, 50-foot Uberflex pressure washer hose. These are about $50. They never go on sale, so if you're ever going to try to find one on sale, they just never go on sale. But definitely buy one of these. Best pressure washer hose out there. No argument. Well, there might be. You guys might have arguments because it's the internet. Okay, cool. All right, let's move on to another tool of mine. This is the gun that comes with the active pressure washer. But this Big Boy Buddy blower, if you're not going to use your cat to dry your car, this is a really great drying tool, which I did a individual video review on this, right-hand corner of the screen if you want to check that out. But really great for drying your vehicle if you've got any sort of ceramic hydrophobic coating on it. Saves your towels and potential swirls on your car. We're going to look at this MJJC Foam Cannon Pro V2. I initially did not start off with this because I was like, I cannot justify spending I think I paid $80 for it, for like a freaking foam cannon. When I initially bought this for like $25 off Amazon, this is the Super Rinse, and I did make a video comparing the two. If you want to check that out, also link top right hand corner of the screen. But yeah, you can't go wrong with either of these foam cannons, and I totally get if you don't want to spend $90 on that one. But I will say, if I want to interject my opinion, you get incredible soap or foam out of this compared to this one. This is just, it's the pinnacle. You can't go wrong with MJJC. All right, let's go on to another thing. I bought this super bright light thing. Woo! Oh man, just flashed you guys. Sorry about that. I use that for finding swirls and stuff when I'm detailing. So speaking about not detailing, compounding and polishing. Yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, jumping on to another one. This Ammo Lather Interior Cleanser. This is an interior cleaner for your vehicle, which I did another review on, top right-hand corner of the screen. You guys are probably going to think this is just like some kind of advertisement videos to go watch on my other ones. It's not. I wanted to make a video sharing all my favorite tools and things and like my detailing cart. Anywho, this is an incredible interior cleaner. It works on leather, Alcantara, suede. Well, not suede. That's like a cloth. They literally can use this on anything inside your vehicle. It works phenomenal. Okay, let's move on. Got a bug sponge over here. Oh, just because these two go together. Got these boar's hair brushes that you use with your interior cleaners. Helps clean all the stuff out of the nooks and crannies. Again, I bought these on Amazon for like 20 bucks or something. I'm going to put links to all this stuff because you can buy most of this stuff on Amazon. So check the description for all the links to all these products below. Boar's hair brush is great. Bug sponge, you can get this all those. I don't really use this because a pressure washer blows off all the bugs on your car. So it's kind of like useless these days. A duster, very crucial to dust the inside of your car. I dust my car once a week because I cannot stand dust inside my vehicle. It just absolutely drives me up the wall. All right, let's move on to these little 3 bottles over here. So this is a Griots 3-in-1 ceramic wax, which I did another review on, top right-hand corner of the screen if you want to see a more in-depth product review on this. This stuff is great to just be a spray-on wax. I've had it on one of my vehicles for 2 years, and it is going strong still. This is the Griots Speed Shine, which, sorry to disappoint, I have not done a separate video on this, but this is basically just a quick detailer or a clay lube, if you will. But this stuff not only smells amazing, but it is an incredible quick detailer. One of my favorites. This is my second bottle. And I typically don't go through my products that quickly, but I go through this stuff like crazy because it's so good. This is a wheel cleaner I got. I have never used a different wheel cleaner just because this bottle has lasted me like 3 years basically. And I'm still using it, and it gets the job done. So good wheel cleaner. I can't really compare it to anything else. All right, so now I want to talk about my favorite detailing soaps. And the first soap I ever got was this Griots foaming surface wash right here. And you absolutely cannot go wrong with this product. I mix about 1.5 ounces, 1.6 ounces to about 16 ounces of water, and I get super thick foam out of my foam cannon. And the lubrication on this stuff is just absolutely incredible. Now, the second soap I ever got after that was the Adams Mega Foam. Obviously, it's a staple in the detailing world. Most of you have probably used it. If not, it's going to give you great foam no matter what foam cannon or machine you're using. So again, I use about 1.5 ounces mixed with about 16 ounces of water. Super thick foam, perfect amount to do one single car. And then I recently tried this Griots Snow Foam because it's the exact same price. Oh, sorry, guys. Whoop, gotta get focused. All right, so this Griots Snow Foam is the exact same price as one of these Adams Mega Foam bottles, but this has, 48 fluid ounces in it compared to one of these, which has, I think, 16 ounces. So a much better bang for your buck with the Griots Snow Foam. But I will say, and I did a video on this, again, guys, this is not advertising, I promise, but top right corner of the screen, I did do a video showing this product, and it says to use 4 ounces. And I don't normally follow the instructions on the bottle just because they tell you to use way too much. And it didn't give me great foam using the typical 1.5 ounces I use with these. But I did put in only 2 ounces and got incredible thick foam from this. So only using 2 ounces when it says use 4 ounces, this is a really good snow foam, especially for the price. And you're getting 48 ounces compared to the Adams, which I believe that's 16 ounces. Yes, it says it on the bottle, only 16 ounces. So those are my top 3 favorite soaps. Again, all products are linked in the description below from Amazon. All right, so now we're looking at 2 more products that I love to use, and this is the Griots synthetic clay. I've also got some real clay bars from Mother's. They both seem to be just as good as the other. I prefer using this though because if you drop it, it's not completely ruined like a normal clay bar. You can just rinse this off and you're good to go. And I paired this up with the Griots Speed Shine because it is a really nice lubricant. Now, I've also got this bottle of RainX here, which is not a super fancy bottle of rain repellent like you have the Gion products or whatever stuff, kind of the bougie stuff. But if you apply this onto your windshield, after cleaning your windshield and then clay barring your windshield to remove embedded materials and dirt, this stuff is honestly incredible and it gives you really good long-lasting results. And you honestly don't even have to use your windshield wipers. So good stuff right there paired up with the clay bars. All right, another product we are looking at here is the leather cleaner by Meguiar's. Again, another standard product that you can get from AutoZone, but I tried 3 others before getting this one, and this has been my all-time favorite. For one, it does not smell bad, and it actually smells really good. Second, it does not leave your leather surfaces feeling all slippery and grimy and slimy. Back to the smell, too. The smell does not linger. Once you apply it, it goes away. And then second, it's a 3-in-1 cleaner, conditioner, and protectant. So I use this on my leather steering wheel that's in my Scion TC, which is a 10-year-old car, and it was looking pretty worn and pretty old. And I put this stuff on it, and it looks like a brand new leather steering wheel now. Completely revitalized it, removed all the dirt, all the grime, all the discoloration. So I would definitely recommend this leather cleaner. You don't need some super bougie, expensive leather cleaner. Honestly, this is good stuff. All right, so let's move on to my closet of detailing towels. And as you can see, I've got a lot of crap in here. Just ignore SpongeBob. That's beside the point. So right here, I've got 2 of these massive Griots drying towels. And honestly, if you're looking for a good drying towel, this is all you need. The product link in the description below. These Griots towels, I think they're like $50 a piece, but literally they're the best drying towel you're ever going to use. Now, I've got these little blue towels right here, which are specifically to apply ceramic waxes with. Sprays, and then I've got these little towels right here which are specifically to remove polishes, compounds, and all that. I got a bunch of these, and then these are just kind of some of my like dirty quick detailing towels, if you will. I use these to wipe out the door seals and all that kind of stuff. Again, I have some smaller versions of these towels. These are really great, like I said, for drying the car, or you can use these to apply waxes, ceramics, same as these blue ones, but I tried to only use these for applying quick detailers or drying the car off with, and I only try to put waxes onto these towels. Now I got some more in here, and these are towels that are specifically meant to clean your glass and not leave any streaks or anything, because cleaning windshields are honestly the most difficult freaking thing in the world, and to not leave streaks with them. So these are by the Rag Company. Again, product link in description, and they work very well. So if you're having struggle cleaning glass, I would highly recommend getting some glass cleaning towels, specific glass cleaning towels. All right, so let's take a look now at some of my wash mitts. I've got a crap ton of wash mitts, and I prefer the ones that you can stick your hand in, and there's one specific reason for that. That's because after I'm done washing the car or whatever, I can stick the garden hose inside of this, and I can rinse it out from the inside out and get all of the dirt or anything that might be embedded in here and basically clean it before I stick it in the washing machine. So that's why I only use these hand wash mitts. I don't actually stick my hand in them while using them. I mainly just buy them so I can stick the garden hose inside of it after and rinse it out from the inside out to make sure I get all that dirt and all that particulate out of the wash mitt. Another towel. I've got about 8 wash mitts, and that's because I use a different wash mitt on every side of the car. So I'll use a wash mitt for like the hood and the windshield and the top of the car, and then I'll use one wash mitt for one side of the car, one wash mitt for another side of the car, and then I'll typically can extend one out to use on the back of the car as well. So I highly recommend getting a bunch of wash mitts. They're honestly super cheap. These are Rag Company ones, which are really good. These were just some cheapo ones from Amazon I bought for like 12 bucks. They cost no more than $20 for like a pair of 2 or 3, and definitely worth the investment. All right, so another tool to mention to you guys is this Griots G9 Random Orbital Polisher. It was the first polisher buffer I got, and honestly, this is an incredible machine. I did an entire 3-step paint correction on my Scion TC, which had 10 years of swirls and all of the sorts of imperfections on the paint. Completely restored the car, and it looks like a brand new vehicle now, better than the day I bought it. On top of that, I use it with the Griots Complete Polish and the Griots Compound, 2 phenomenal products if you're not sure what to use. I initially started off using Meguiar's because they're supposed to be a staple, really good product, but I just did not like how the Meguiar's polish and compound worked. For one, they just didn't seem to last very long while I was working with them, and then 2, they were almost near impossible to remove off of my car's paint. I don't know why, but when I switched to the Griots products, you know, same exact methods of application and stuff, but the Griots products last way longer, they're way easier to work with, and they also remove from the paint extremely easily. I had to seriously fight and apply like quick detailers and other stuff to get the Meguiar's products to come off my car's paint. With these, they just wipe right off exactly how you would expect. So I don't know, maybe I got a bad batch or something, but I really prefer these Griots products. Most everything I have, as you've seen, is Griots. They've never let me down. I do like to kind of get out and explore and try other things, but end of the day, I always end up going back to Griots because they're just such good products. Now, there's 2 pads that I use with this polisher. One is this compound correcting pad, which comes with the kit, and this is a fine foam polishing pad, which I bought at Harbor Freight for like 10 bucks. Really good pads, actually, to be as cheap as they are. I use them a few times and toss them, buy another one, only 10 bucks. But this correcting pad, this is meant to remove heavy-duty swirls out of your car's paint. I watched a ton of tutorial videos when I was first learning how to do this, and almost every single video out there was like, oh, you just need to use polish with a polishing pad or polish with a correcting pad and it'll remove the swirls. Don't let them fool you. If your car is really heavily swirled, you need a compound mixed with a correcting pad. If you try to use a polish with a correcting pad and you have heavy swirls on your car, that is not going to do anything. I had this machine at full blast, full speed, correcting pad with polish, sat there and held it in one spot, literally didn't do anything. Take polish out of the equation, rinsed off the pad, put some compound on it, put it on like, what, speed 3 or 4, held it there for, I did a few passes how you're supposed to do the figure 8 pattern, completely removed all the swirls. So don't let people fool you by saying you can remove a heavily swirled car with polish. It's completely wrong. You need a compound with a correcting pad. Now, if you're not looking to remove heavy swirls, or if your car only has very light imperfections on it, you can get away with using a polish. Now, just wanted to clarify because some of you might strongly disagree with me saying that you can't remove swirls using a polish, but that is just based off my own personal experience. I spent an hour out in my garage the first time I used this with a polish mixed with a heavy-duty cutting pad, a correcting pad like this one, and it did not make a dent or remove a single swirl from my vehicle's paint. As soon as I switched over to this compound with this heavy duty cutting pad, then we started making some serious progress. So typically how you want to do this, and I'm getting on a rabbit trail, but if you're new to this whole like compounding, polishing thing, if your car has swirls on it, what you want to do is first compound it to remove all the imperfections, and then you want to follow up with polish. So when you use compound and you don't follow it up with a polish, it's going to leave your car's paint looking very hazy, and it doesn't give it that same shine like in gloss and luster. So that's why you need to, and I'm going to say you have to, same thing, go back with a polish after you compound it to restore your car's gloss. And it's basically like a lotion, if you will, that rejuvenates your skin, makes you look like a supermodel, basically. One last product I wanted to mention and warn you about is this Ridgeline. Where is it? There it is. Ridge washer, pressure washer gun. And the main reason I bought this is because it has a trigger lock right here. All right, see right there? Trigger is locked backwards. So that's the main reason I bought this, because my hand always hurts so bad when pressure washing. But I noticed that my pressure washer kept seizing up and getting airlocked. It's dropped a bunch of water everywhere. And I thought it was my garden hose, because my garden hose had a small leak out of it from like where the nozzle was. But come to find out, it was something to do with this pressure washer gun, because as soon as I changed it out, my pressure washer stopped getting airlocked and it stopped freezing up, and it functioned perfectly fine. So be wary if you're buying one of these. I did a prior review on this exact gun, highly recommending it, but the fact it was causing my pressure washer to get airlocked and freeze up, especially this Active 2.0 one, it did not like this pressure washer gun. This one survived okay with it, but it would still occasionally get airlocked. But like I said, I changed this gun out, and the machine operates perfectly fine now. So be cautious if you buy one of those, and if your pressure washer starts getting airlocked, it's probably due to something in this gun. All right, so that about covers everything I've got for you in this video and sharing all my products and tools. I know this video was kind of like chaotic and spread around and super informal, but yeah, if you liked it, smash that thumbs up, like button, subscribe if you're not, because I'm trying to hit that 1,000 subscribers, baby. But yeah, we're gonna end it here. Happy detailing, guys, and stay glossy.